Hi everybody. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be able to show you some of the Anya, I'm going to call it Anya, yarn from Lion Brand. It is hand-dyed wool, 100% superwash merino wool. I don't know if it's available in any store. I know that I bought mine directly from the Lion Brand website. See, it's Anya. I'm going to say Anya. Medium weight, and you can just put it in the washing machine. It says machine wash cold and lay flat to dry. It's hand dyed, and I'm going to put the name up. Once I finish with these, I'll put the name up on the screen because the names do not seem to be on the tags, which is kind of unusual. I'm not sure why it's like that, but anyway, if you look at these, I just love these. And I mean, I know that there are a lot of fantastic hand-dyed yarns, and the problem is they're kind of expensive, and I understand why they're expensive, because they need to be expensive. Somebody is taking all of their time and money to make them. They're super nice. I hopefully someday I will be able to get my hands on some, but these are a great price for what you're getting. Look at the colors in this. I saw these online and I'm like, I just have to get these. They're gorgeous. They're still hand dyed, but probably because they're making them in bulk, they're able to do it more cheaply, which is great for us, so we can actually get our hands on them, because you know, not everybody can or wants to pay $40 for a skein of hand-dyed yarn, as nice as they are. So I wanted to be able to show you some of these today, and I'll put the names up when I get them, and then I'm gonna work them up, and you'll be able to see what they look like as I see what they look like. I did take this one apart and put it into a ball because I was starting to work on it, and then I realized that I really needed to show these to everybody, because I know if you're crazy about yarn, that you're going to be crazy about these like I am. Love these colors. Okay, now to me this one looks more, hello Mr. Rooster, this looks more green in front of my eye than it's looking to me on the screen. So these may not come across completely true to color, but you can see the color variation in these. And my plan, I've actually had these for a little while, but my plan is to put them together in like a shawl, because a lot of them have yellow. And so I think I'm going to go from like the red and put something that has red next to it, something that has red and yellow next to it. This is actually more, this looks a little purple on the screen. It's actually kind of pink. I actually think they look better in person than they're turning up on the screen. It looks more vibrant in my hand than I think it's turning up on the screen. But you can see all the different colors in here. There's like a pink, purple, blue going on in here. But like I was saying, I'm planning on doing like from red, yellow, and then like into a blue with a shawl. So I'll put the red, and then I'll start putting the ones that have like yellow and red next to it, and it'll fade into a blue. So like this has like blue and purple, and this has red, and then it'll probably end with something like that. But I'll give you the details on that when I figure it out. So Okay, so I apologize for the gigantic hook, but it's what I've got right now. And this one, which I will put the name up for, it's got a lot of yellow and blue and red. And I do wish that I had saved it before, gotten a picture of it before I had started working on it, but I got really excited one night thinking, oh, I'm going to start making something with this. And I just had to get into it. I think you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to do some, so this is going to be kind of holy. Since I'm using a gigantic hook, I think you use a 4 or a 5, or maybe even a 3.5 on this one, depending on what it is that you want to do. But I tell you what, when I was working with this before, what I really noticed, and this is one of the reasons that I wanted to do a review on it, this yarn is really nice to work with. It's very soft, and the colors are really pretty. And I'm just going to do some single crochet here. The colors on this one change back and forth pretty quickly, so it's very interesting to work with. And probably doesn't matter what kind of hook that you're using, because it glides very easily. So I'm using an inline hook, but you probably could just go ahead and use a tapered hook and you will be completely fine, because this yarn is very soft and smooth, silky kind of to the touch. So as you can see, this one changes pretty quickly between the colors. I think a lot of these do, except for the ones that are mostly red or blue. And I really like the colors in all of them. I would have bought 50 of each of each of these if that wasn't ridiculously impractical. But it does have a, I would say, a pretty decent, what they call a draft on it, which is how it's twisted. See if you can see that. So it does have a good draft on it, which is nice for not snagging your crochet hook. And, you know, like I said, for a hand-dyed yarn, I think this is a pretty decent price. Here's the back. Here's the front. So those are just single crochet. And like I said, it does look, I would say, more vibrant in person than it looks like it's coming across on the screen. But look at those pretty colors. If you're crazy about yarn like I am, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think we all want to have a lot of different colors in our stuff, or we'd like to, but we don't want to change the color of the yarn 5 million times. At least I don't always like to do that. It just depends on what you're doing, but it's nice to have a yarn that changes color. On its own, and you can design something around it, or make something, make something out of a pattern somebody else has already made. Okay, so you can get an idea what it looks like. Now, again, this is with a large hook. I kind of apologize because that's what I've got right now. But you can kind of see the way that it works up, and no snagging. Very easy to work with, which is always a huge bonus. I'm sure there's yarns that are not easy to work with, but they're really pretty, and you work with them anyway, and you just deal with it. These two are super awesome. So what I'm thinking is I will do one of these that's a more like shade of one color. So it's kind of like, I'll do this one. So this one is more like all red, orange, just kind of different shades. And let's get this thing off here. Basically, they just tie this all together. Hopefully I can do all this without making a mess and tangling up all my yarn, because I love to do stuff like that. Apparently it's lots of fun. But so when you get these in a, let's see, what do they call this? A twisted hank. So when you get them in like a twisted hank like this, you definitely, first thing you want to do is make it into a ball. I know you know what a ball is. Because otherwise you will get this tangled all over the place. If you haven't done it yet, just trust me. You're going to save yourself a world of hurt. Now, of course, I'm going to do the exact opposite of what I just said, because I'm just going to do a little bit of this. I'm not going to take the time to make it into a ball right now. But they've, so they put these little, like ties in here. Now I remember that the way that they did this is, the end is not just loose, it's tied. So here's the end, and then here's the other end. So they tie this all together to one of these ties here. So if you remember that, it makes it easier to find the end. And then you just need to cut it, because the rest of it is this tie. And give you a little look here. Kind of a purpley, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, basically like purple there, and then it goes into red, and then like an orange, back into like a purple, and this is actually more than one shade right in here. Kind of a pink, and some purple, and some orange, and this is really, I like this. I love yarn with a lot of different colors in it. Love it. And it's different shades of the same color, which is, you know, obviously from the hand dyeing. Now that comes across really yellow on the screen, but it's really kind of orange. But so let's do a short, one. And get a little bit of a look what it looks like. Worked up a little bit as single crochet. I would have gone ahead and made something with this already, but I just I like making stuff for my daughter. When she sees something, sometimes she'll say, "Mommy, can you make something like that for me?" And of course I'm gonna say, "Why, yes, Of course I can. Never mind that, you know, I don't know exactly how to do it, so I have to figure it out first. Then I have to do it. And, you know, I enjoy it, obviously, but it's not a quick process. But that's okay. It just takes time. But that's why I haven't gotten to doing other things for maybe adults. Although little, I do want to make some little doll clothes too. I think that would be fun. And I think it probably is a good way to try things out, because you just kind of try it out on the small first. And obviously then your stitch count changes from there, but I think you can try out patterns on a doll first, and you know, just make it larger from there. So this is mostly like a purple, pink, red. There's a better word that I'm trying to think of. Not a burgundy. But the more I'm looking at it, the more I think it looks like more purple than red, because it's kind of a pink and purple. And then there's like orange, not really quite yellow. And I've made some mistakes while I'm doing this because I'm just trying to... Hello, Mr. Rooster. Okay, so... yeah, I really like... yeah, purple is my favorite color. So... it's got some dark in there, and then it's got some pink or light purple, and then it's got some orange. So you can get a little bit of an idea what those look like, how quickly they change. So just in that little swatch, there's like what, 3 changes of orange in there, so those change quickly also. But well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed getting a look at these, and I hope go out and buy a bunch of them. I want to buy more of them myself. Thank you.